Jim Holley, SupercrossOnline.com, here at Quest Field, Seattle, with the man, an old friend of mine, five-time world motocross champion, Roger DeCoster, team manager of the Suzuki Makita team. Roger, here it is. It's a championship, and you've been involved in a lot of them.
Yeah, the last round for the West Coast Lights, and you know, hopefully Dungey does it, and we get a little lucky with his opponent not finishing top three.
You know, I got to ask you, I thought it was a brilliant move on Suzuki's part to let him ride the 450 in those three Supercrosses, and I'm talking about Indianapolis, Daytona, and then of course Minneapolis, where he finished up second. I mean, you guys had to have been proud of that.
Yeah, we were really happy with it, and I wish he had chosen to do some more, you know. But he wanted to save himself for you know, maximize his chances for the championship and for today, you know. So hopefully he does it.
Now I'm going to lobby for you already. I think that 09 he should move up to the Supercross class. You know, the people watching this video on SupercrossOnline.com. I want to get the man's thoughts. Roger, what do you think?
I like to see him in the 450. You know, he proved what I already thought from seeing him, the way he rides. You know, that he fits a 450 well, and he rode it really well. I mean, he rode 3 events, and the third event he finished second. And Daytona, you know, he was in contention in the beginning, but the weather was so horrible that it's difficult to say what would have happened if he had not gotten stuck in one of those water holes. But
even Indianapolis, that fourth, that was, I mean, that was the first time we saw him on the bike.
Yeah, first race, fourth, then the next race being in contention, and then the third one, you know, being second. He proved that he can ride a 450 well.
Is it hard when he went back to the test track at Suzuki, like to switch back to a lights bike and going, oh man, this thing doesn't have the power that 450 does?
No, you know, it's the 250s today have so good power also. I mean, they're not close to a 450, but they're so good. You know, the bikes have gotten so good over the years that even a stock bike today, they're amazing how good they are. I'm sure, you know, you feel the same way. When you ride one of those bikes today, a stock bike is better than a Works bike from a few years ago, you know. And so they have the light bike has advantages on the 450. Its lighter is more easy to maneuver, and cornering is a little bit easier, and a little bit less power, yeah. But they, you know, if you look at their lap times, they're very close on the racetrack.
One last question for you, Roger. An update on Mike Alessi. Is he riding? And obviously we won't see him at no more Supercrosses, but the first national at Glen Helen.
Yeah, that's right. He has been riding for a few weeks now, and you know, working on his outdoors, and he doesn't feel like to take chances on Supercross anymore. Supercross is tough on him, and he is not 100% yet also. And hopefully he will be 100% by the time we start at Glen Helen in 3 weeks from now.
And one of your other riders, Michael Byrne, his status, his update on him, is he riding, and will he be 100% going into Glen Helen?
Well, he had the ACL replacement, and he did his first test for outdoors this past week. We rode with him on last Tuesday and Wednesday. And he has a ways to go, but again, you know, hopefully he'll be ready for the first round.
We heard it from Roger DeCoster here in Seattle. If there's a championship on the line, Ryan Dungey's in the thick of things with Jason Lawrence, but Roger's probably looking more to Glen Helen. Hopefully he's got all 4 riders underneath the factory Suzuki tent.